Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be doing a fun ethereal nail set. I'm not doing my own nails today. Today we're going to be doing some press-ons. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm just putting my nails on my stand and then I'm going to prep them to start the design. So my nails are on the stand. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to prep the surface of the nail. Normally I would use primer to do that, but I think that I'm out of primer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that using some acetone and a very old brush that I don't use anymore. If I can find it. I'm just gonna go with this gel brush. I don't use it anymore, so I'm just gonna use this to wrap up the surface of the nail. I would normally use primer, but I don't have any at the moment. And I don't like using the file. I don't like filing just because I don't have a dust collector, so I just try to minimize the dust as much as I can because I hate working with dust all around me. I am just gonna file away the little tips there when I'm done. That shouldn't really create much dust. So what I'm doing is I'm just scratching the surface of the nail using the brush and the acetone. The acetone is just melting the surface of the nail a little bit just to give it like a rougher texture. Some I have seen some people they don't do this, but normally when I do this with primer, it does the exact same thing. It creates a sticky layer or sticky layer for the gel to adhere to better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that for all of the tips before and file off the little tips that they were attached on the form coming from the factory. And we're gonna go ahead and get straight into the design. So I'm just gonna go ahead with this color on some of the nails. I think it's only gonna be the middle finger that's not gonna get the color. Oh no, I'm just gonna do just one coat because it's meant to be very light. I don't want this to be super opaque. So, me from the future here, uh, I was busy editing my video and I realized that my microphone had died. So I did buy a little microphone, but I didn't realize at the time that my microphone had died until later on in the video. And I didn't unplug the microphone for some reason when I did that. But I am just gonna be doing voiceover for the rest of the video. So as you can see here, I'm going in with my first base color. I am using this blue cat eye gel. This I bought on Temu, so I will see if I can find it. I bought it a long time ago. I'll see if I can find it or anything close to this. It's in a set of like 5 colors. But I'm just gonna go ahead and apply. This is for the middle finger. It's the only finger that's gonna have this full color cat eye. I'm just gonna go ahead and magnetize it. I did demagnetize it first from what it looks like. I don't quite remember if I demagnetized it and cured it and then did the magnetizing again. But from what it looks like, I did not. I did do this nail set like, I think it was 2 weeks ago. So I don't really remember everything that I did on this nails. But we are adapting. I'm just going with it. But it doesn't seem like I did demagnetize layers, so it just seems like I'm pulling all the particles to the center just to give it that cat eye effect. And I'm gonna go ahead and curing that. I'm gonna do the same. So I'm gonna be doing both nails for both hands at the same time. So I'm just gonna repeat that on the other middle finger. I'm just doing the exact same thing, and then I'm gonna move on to the next nail. So now that my cat eye bases are done, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply a matte top coat to the nails that need it. Some of the nails are gonna have an aura on it, so I'm just gonna do the matte top coat on those nails. I'm gonna cure for 30 seconds before continuing on to doing the aura and the ombres that need to be done on the nails. Now that my matte top coat is applied to the nails that I needed it to be, I'm just gonna take this grab a tool with a little sponge attached to it, and I have a pink pot gel. As you can see, it's a very thick, sticky gel. I'm just gonna go ahead and pat this on in, I think I did 4 layers, just because it's when you pat it on, it's not very visible just because of the base color that I had on there. But I think I did about 4 or 5 layers of this. I am just starting off by doing this the aura nail, where the pink is focused in the center of the nail, but it is kind of like ombre out and faded out to the edges of the nail. And the other 2 nails are just gonna be a ombre from the tip to kind of the middle of the nail. And as you can see, it's very light. It's not very opaque, but I am gonna go ahead and do this in different layers. As you can see, I took my pot gels out again. I was just trying to mix up a little darker pink because I am using a dark pink. It's just not as dark as I want it to be. But I'm going to go ahead and continue doing this, and I will be back when we are done with that to move on with the rest of the design. So this is how our ombre and aura came out. I do think that I should have done it a little bit darker, maybe added 2 more layers, but overall it was okay. I was happy with it. I'm just gonna go and apply another matte top coat over this just to smooth it out, just because you can see it left a little texture from the gel. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the matte top coat to all of them, and then those bases will be done. So just continuing with the rest of the remainder of the nails, I'm taking this blue glitter gel and I'm applying a little bit to each tip, and then I'm gonna feather it out with a long ombre brush, just making sure that it's in a like an ombre effect. So I want it to be dark at the tip and fading out into lighter going into the center of the nail. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Then all our bases are done and we can start with the actual nail art. Now that all the bases are done, I am moving on to the nail art portion of the video. So I am just applying top coat to these four nails because they are going to get chrome. The full nail is getting chrome. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply top coat to all of the nails. I'm going to cure for about 30 seconds and then I'm going to be back to continue with the rest of the nail art for these nails. So now that the chrome nails are done, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue with the nails that have the cat eye. I'm putting some of this white liner gel, just dabbing it onto the pink gel that I have there, and I'm just mixing it in. So I'm supposed to be doing a like 5 petal flower. So the inspiration picture has like this long leaf kind of flower, but at the end mine kind of looks like skinny starfish, but it doesn't really matter because it is the nail that's going to have like the wavy water effect on it. So it doesn't look bad at the end. So I'm just going in with a short liner brush. It's quite a thicker liner brush. It's not a detailed brush. And I'm just going ahead and painting on the petals for the leaf. I did do the other nail first, but I realized I was out of focus and not in frame. So luckily this one was in frame. Probably didn't notice that. I probably did notice that when I was recording, but now that I have done the flowers, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cure that and continue on to the rest of the nail art. So these are my flowers slash starfish. I'm just gonna continue with the nails. I'm fairly annoyed right now. I just went through the rest of the video and I realized that I was out of frame for the whole entirety of doing this nail art on both nails actually. So as you can see I'm scooping the as you can see I'm scooping the 3D gel and applying it to the nail. I'm just going to explain to you what I did and then you'll just see how it came out. It came out quite cool. I pressed down the gel all over the nail, flattening it out and smoothing it out. Then I went in with that sharp edge of my cuticle pusher and I just did like a twirl in the center, just pressing it in, trying to make like those grooves that looks like ripples in water. And I perfected it using a dotting tool. And this is how it came out. It came out really nice, I will say, but I'm just annoyed that I didn't show the process of doing it. So this is where we are now. It looks really cool, but yeah, we're gonna continue. The next nails are supposed to have 3D flowers sculpted on them, but I did not do 3D sculpted flowers because at this point I was over it. I just used these charms. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply all my charms now. I'm not gonna say much during this process, but I'm just using some rhinestone glue and applying all the charms to the nails. So this is where we are now. We are just going to top coat everything. I have done all the nail art. I'm just going to go in with this glass top coat on every nail and cure for 60 seconds, and then the nails will be done, and I will show you guys how it looks like in the natural light and in the sunlight. And yeah, let's just go ahead and top coat these and we'll be right back. And that's the finished set. I had so much fun creating these. I'd love to know what you guys think. Which nail was your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next upload. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!